what's the plan then?
We're going to the Winchester.
The pub.
Yeah, boy!
Somewhere in the world is an elephant who has had 2 babies in the time we've known each other. HNN breaking news, the Hannah of Sexy Science Roth has joined us. Behave. Or not. I promise not to gift a sub to my friend Blue Sassel.
Rude alert! Rude alert! Abandoned shop! This is not a daffodil! Repeat, this is not a daffodil!
Hey everybody, how are we doing? Hey, Shirato! There we go. I need to sort out, oh my word, I'm way behind on things today. I need to sort out my face cam. Woo! How's everybody doing? Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Where is my Raven Guard type? There he is. Ha ha ha! He's awesome. Right, I need to get this so that it's looking better. Has he got some paint splatter on him? Got some turquoise paint splatter on him. That's weird. Right, Shirato, how are you? Alright, we need to get this. How are we going to do this? Let's do that like that, shall we? That gets it out of the way. And that's there, perfect. Oh, good old Phil. Good old Phil. Hannah is filling her crevice. Let's get a hype train going. Let's get a hype train going. Thank you very, very much. Let's indeed get a hype train going. Who wants to dive in on the hype training? Who wants to dive in on the hype training? Thank you very much. Hannah, how are you? Shirato, hello. Hello, Ian. Purpley Spark, the Purples is in chat. Avian is also in chat, my favourite bird. Whisk, the Whiskey Man, best way to make cream. Whisk up the cream, whisk up some single cream and make it all thick and yummy. Whipped cream, whip and whisk your cream. Yeah, how is everybody doing? How is everybody today? Hannah, thank you very much for the gift sub. It's really, really, really appreciated. Makes a massive difference. Thank you very much. I've got my tea here. I've got really cool Titus dude here, and then we're also. This is what we're actually going to be working on today. There he is. We're actually going to be trying to do a Custodes. So that's the kind of plan. Don't mind me, I have a fever, so feeling like a shit sandwich. Which part of the shit sandwich? Just the whole thing? Because shit sandwich does still have like bread in it, which is yummy. So yeah, this is look how tiny the Custodes are. Wouldn't it be cool? Wouldn't it be cool if they upscaled Custodes? Ever usual tired. Wondering if it's better to pay more and have Wargames Crew print out all of my minis with options than it would be to get someone else to print it with my desired options. Have Wargames Crew print out all my minis with options. I don't know. That's yeah. Wonder away. Yeah, they are tiny, aren't they? Wonder away. Where are you finding those? What, Phil McCravis? Phil McCravis. She's doing God's work with the gift subs, clearly. Oh, thank you very much, Drew. Hype train incoming now. Drew Peacock. Sexy Science Hannah, filling McCrevis, and an anonymous with Drew Peacocks. Thank you very much. A hype train.
Oh, a hype train, and with no music. What a shame.
What a shame. Let's put some music on. Shall we put some music on? Shall we put some music on, shall we? Is that what we need to do? Shall we music it up? Hype train! Thank you very much, everybody. Let's hype it up. What level can we get to today? What level indeed? There we go. There we go. There we go. Nailed it. Nailed it. Nailed it. Oh, purples. Purples. Thank you very much, Perps. That's really kind. Sleepyhead, Coco, Peter, Stella and Ian, welcome to the crypt. Make sure you have your Twitch linked to your Discord, because then when you join the Discord you'll be able to get into all the... let's just cancel that one off. You'll be able to get into all the subscriber rooms in Discord, including project planning, of which we have a new project update. We do have a new project update because in here in the Night Lords, Tatari 2 has a couple more days progress on her Night Lords cultists. Found Etsy page where they will print and ship all of my assassins and all of their optional bits, which as stated will be easier but more expensive than having someone just printing what I want. Nice. Nice, Shirato. So that's a crack at. I think that's all of them finished then, isn't it? Because we've got 1, 2, 3 are there, 4, 5, 6 are there, and this is 7, 8, 9 and 10 all up to there, so she's pretty much done. 10 cultists all nailed out for the Tatari. Yeah. And then, do we have another? Oh yeah, we have the Hannah of Wrath suggesting that in February we need to do a Kit Bash 70s Disco Mini. I don't know why. I don't know why, but hell yeah. So February is Kit Bashing a 70s Disco Mini month, which is going to be interesting. And then where's the... yeah, I have done a head as well. Wilma Fingerdo, and we're at level 3 out already. Fantastic. Bulldog has found a piece. Might be TMI, we don't know. We're on level 3. Can we crunch level 4? Can we crunch level 4 for the Custodes? Yeah, do we think it would be really cool if we do get... How old are these? When did the Custodes come out? Did they come out in 7th? I have a feeling they came out in 7th, but they are very, very much on the small scale. Where is a... here we go, there's a Mark III Marine. Are they actually true scale to a Mark III? Oh, okay. They're a bit more in scale if you put a Mark III next to them. Okay, that's fair enough. That's not bad. That's pretty cool. And then I do have some tile bases for them, which should look really cool. Around 2015. 2015. Level 3! Come on guys, who wants to help out the hype train? Me versus a guy she tells me not to worry about. I mean, that's that one, isn't it? That's this one. This is Gelentio, and this is the guy. Look at the fucking size of that! That's ridiculous. Primaris have got a bit out of hand. That's silly. He's head and shoulders taller. Anyway. Yeah, I did these the other day. Which kind of come out all right. I don't think they look too bad. But what we're going to do is I'm going to black off everything which isn't gold, because as we found out the other day when we were looking at them, like if you can black out everything and just keep the gold, then it actually darkens them down a little bit. I quite like these. I think they're looking pretty good. So we've got the gloves here. We're going to black out all the weapon. We're going to black out the leather on here. Black out all the whatever those are, the bits between the armour and stuff. It's a lovely gold. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. There's my throne list as well. Oh, let's remove. Let's remove that pick. We don't need that pick. Oh, I'm going to open my hype. What have I got? What's that one? That's the one I've got. Oh, Purple's has got the same one. Yeah, the gold's kind of come out all right, hasn't it? I wanted it really kind of muted and knocked back, so I'm tempted to even kind of glaze some black into it even further. But it's Necro Gold. Necro Gold over black with an airbrush, and then you glaze black with an airbrush over it again. So you glaze shadows into it. So as you can see here, look. So you're glazing shadows into it with the airbrush. So just with black. It's actually just a black ink, and then highlight it a fraction. Highlight it a fraction, and then absolutely drench it in a turquoise wash. Like not even careful, just turquoise wash the shit out of it. And then I added a tiny little bit of Nihilakh oxide, then another turquoise wash, but a little bit more selectively, and then highlighted it. If you black everything else out, I'd say leave the golds as it is. Well, that's what we're going to find out. That's what we're going to find out. We're going to find out whether we need to kind of, because I'm tempted to just put one more highlight over the top, because this is Necro Gold over the top, and then it's also where is it? It's like Ember Alchemy or something. Oh, Barry Peridot Alchemy is the final highlight. So I might do a silver over that. Thank you very much, Anonymous. That's very, very kind of you. Thank you very much. I'm not even. Do I have? Can you remember when I used to write subscribers on my hand? I used to paint them on my hand. Does that mean I've got to paint Barry my cock in you on my hand? Anonymous, you mean? Yeah, I just thought we could hang out and chit chat, because I missed yesterday's stream because I can show you why. Because because 10,000 viewers. So I got 10,000 viewers, 10,000 followers. I got 10,000 followers on Instagram.
You forgot yesterday's stream because you're a giant undercooked cauliflower jerk.
Well. Anyway, so I have now, as you can see, got 10,000 followers on Instagram, which I was dead pleased about. So I spent all day trying to link up and sync up all of these transitions to the beat of Song 2 from Blur. Which took so long. Alright, GG's. Also, a trike is safer with both wheels in front. So, yeah, Blur Song 2. And yeah, anyway, if you want to follow me on Instagram, that would be amazing. Thank you very much. And yeah, and then you get to see all the cool shit. Like me drinking and posting all my cool stuff and my photos, and also spiders, because I like spiders. Spiders are amazing, so we're going to paint Shelob. So yeah, there we go. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. So yeah, that's the inspiration for the. Okay then, rage quit, unsub, unfollow, fuck you. But I like spiders. Hi from the Hannah. Not sure flying cars are that much more dynamic though. Custodies have flying vehicles. What did I miss? You've missed nothing, Sexy Science Hannah. Sexy Science Hannah has missed nothing. But yeah, this is the inspiration. That's the inspiration because I quite like the way that gold's been done, and also it looks really good when it's all been kind of knocked back and muted down. So we're going to crack out. Oh, and I've also got my. You can't see it here. I've also got my Smaug base. I got my Smaug base out last night as well because we might paint up Smaug on a 24-hour stream soon.
The Hannah of Hanonymous Sexy Science Wrath.
The Hannah of Hanonymous Sexy Science Wrath. Is that an HNN breaking news? Maybe the HNN needs to be HHN now. Hannah of Hanonymous news. Network news thing. How many Felchers? How many Felchers? I can't read these out on stream. It's too funny. Oh my god. Fantastic. Fantastic. Hananimous, thank you very much for the gift sub, Hananimous. Hananimous doing sterling work with gift subbing. Thank you, Hananimous. Are you not going to watch the stream when we paint Shelob purples? Are you going to rage quit because I'm painting Shelob? That's going to be a bit sad because, like I said, I'm going to paint her in sub-assemblies just for people like you. But if you're just going to rage quit and not watch, then I'll just paint her as a big as one big spider. Spider. Might just mute sound and lurk. Why mute sound? You know, Shelob is a plastic miniature. The plastic miniature isn't going to make any noise. It's not going to make any noise. It's not going to sit there and like skitter. It's not going to be like that. We're not gonna have like skittery spider noises when I paint Shelob. Because I know you and you will make spider noises. What are spider noises? I don't even know what spider noises are. Like I just made. You just heard skittering. Oh my god, maybe I have a spider in my room. Maybe I have a spider in my room. Right. Will he be Hardigan? will but like that is a good question. Will he be Hardigan? Is that something that you ask a lot, Hannah? I heard that go. Let me change the battery.
As a demonstration of our power.
See if the bot dies after this. Somebody's going to have to, as soon as that's finished, somebody's just going to have to wake the bot up. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe we have to wait. Maybe we have to wake the bot up as soon as we've done battery, with a fish or a banana. Somebody quick! Somebody do a banana, or a dead, or a peach. The best command on Twitch. Somebody do a peach.
It's a banana. It always has been a banana. It always will be a banana. It's a yellow fruit that you unzip and eat the white bits. It's a banana.
Fish. Today's fish is trout a la creme. Enjoy your meal.
I will. Yay! Bot works. Yes.
To squeeze my buttons together to make one juicy giant peach.
You know what you want. Best line in TV history. Mr. The bot is holding on. Mr. Flibble is indeed very cross.
We can't possibly do that. We'll clear up the mess.
Hey, Sol! Sol is here. Could we get a link to Sol's Just Giving page up again, please? Do you want me to write the message again, Purples? Pinned messages. Okay, let me write the message. There you go. If you could just pin that one to the top, that would be amazing. Thank you. There we go. Perfect. How are you doing, Sol? Are you okay? You like the scheme? The black and gold, I'm trying. That's the plan. To try to darken it as much as I can.
Probability factor
Yay!
1 to 1. We have normality. I repeat, we have normality.
Oh look, it's a Christopher. Oh look, it's a teeny tiny. It's a tiny teeny. Hey teeny tiny. Tiny teeny teeny. How are you, teeny tiny? Sol, if you steal our goalkeeper, by the way, I'm not going to be very happy with you. How's things? Pretty good, thank you. We're just trialing and trying to work out whether this is a thing or not. Is it? Do you think it's dark enough? They do have, and I know they're custodians and they're supposed to, but they do have a lot of gold armor on them, so it's not quite as easy to black out as the Venatari are. The Venatari have like cloth trousers and things, so you can make the cloth black, whereas the actual custodians, these models at least, they're all in gold armor. I actually think that looks pretty good, actually. I actually think that looks pretty cool. If you look, check the Tithe video, the Custodies have a lot of leather. They do, yeah, but these models don't have a lot of leather on them. They've got leather gloves and this little leather, what do we call it, and that's about it. The weather gold is brill, thank you very much. Doesn't take too long, actually. Doesn't take too long at all. So I'm just trying to black out everything that you can conceivably say, or that you can conceivably have as not gold. I mean, I'm half tempted to make some of the armor panels not gold. Like have that shin pad gold, but then have this back bit not gold. But I think that's probably a step of unnecessary for the sake of trying to make them darker. Yeah, this is a knackered brush, I'm just being really careful. It's a very used and abused brush, this one. The straps on the boots are leather too. Yeah, these bits here, look, I've painted them. I've already blacked those out. I've not blacked out that side. So yeah, I've got to paint the webbing between the armour, but I need a better brush for that, so we'll swap that in a second. Yeah, is there anything else? I think that's kind of about it, right? It does darken them down an awful lot. I quite like it. If you look well, check the Tithe video. Kareem Oliver. Thank you, Anonymous Gifter. Thank you, Anonymous Gifter. We might be, if we keep getting these gift subs, we might be able to do another hype train as well. Yeah, so that could be silver, couldn't it? So we could black that off and have that as black as well. What's this bit at the front? What's the little button at the front? Because I could make that black. If it's not armor. Considering I don't often care about Space Marines, this looks pretty cool. I think it's a gem. It's a gem? It's got a slot in it. How's it a gem? It's got a slot in it and 2 rivets. And then I do have a bare head, because I do want to have bare heads on all the Custodies. However, I'm not going to glue it in. I'll paint it and I'll just kind of like tack it in for some photos. But I'm kind of hoping that if they do on Friday, if they do some Custodes stuff, they might do like a headset or a set of heads. And if they do a set of heads, like if you look at the if you look at this, look. If you look at the Venatari, they have really cool, like half visored up heads, which I think would look really cool as well. So I might try to include all of those rather than like just Space Marine heads. Throw Space Marine heads in there. Do you think they will go nuclear with the Custodes heads? Do you think they'll go nuclear? What do you mean nuclear? As in what? As in female heads? I think they'll do some female heads, yeah. If that's what you were referring to. And if they don't, I'll just print out some. Because I've got lots of female heads for Space Marines ready to go. Oh, Missed loads of leather here. Look. Right, where does that stop? I think it stops there. Yeah, we've got lots of Space Marine heads ready for Raquel Dawn. It's Necro Gold, glazed with black, absolutely destroyed with 1 or 2 washes of turquoise paint. Then a little bit of very little bit of Nihilak oxide where I want it a little bit brighter, and then another coat of turquoise, and then highlights of those 2. So Necro and Peridot, and then we're going to take it one further as well because I want the absolute tops to be even brighter. So we're going to get probably some thrash metal or something out, some silver. But that's where it sits so far. Okay. Let us now yeah, does that button at the front, do you think that goes black? Do you think that bit there goes black, or do I leave that copper, do I leave that gold? I quite like this, I think this is looking good actually. And it's ever so quick. Oh yeah, I rave about model colour. Scale colour. Rave about scale colour metallics, I always have done. The only downside to the scale colour metallics is that they have a slight limitation in the tones that they do. However, they do unique tones, so at least that's one good thing. But if you want a warm dark silver, they don't do one. Their golds are amazing. They don't really do any bronzes. So you have to make use of some of the other brands. I have started using some of the Games Workshop ones for certain metallics. But the problem with the Games Workshop ones is that the metallic grind in them is just huge. So they have massive flecks of metallic. The flesh tone paints are good too. I really like the retarder in them for blending. Yes. Yeah, they are excellent for blending. But you have to take the scale colour paints at a case by case basis, because some paints that they do are really nice, and some just are not, basically. Like Despair Green is a really nice green, but it has no translucency at all. Opacity, sorry. It has no opacity at all. So it's just really translucent, so you have to work with it in a different way. How will you do the base? I'll just do some marble effect on it. I don't know yet. I haven't got around to the base properly. I only had this thought on Monday because we were talking about the new Custodes, so I haven't looked too much into it. I've had the idea of doing like a slightly more muted Custodes for a while. It was going to be bronze. I was going to do a bronze, like a patinaed bronze. But I saw this kind of greeny gold on that Venatari, and I was like, oh, that's actually quite nice. And it's also really easy to do because I've definitely got the I know I've got the paints for an evil gold, and I know they're really good. Whereas the bronze paints which I'd have to use, I have the paints, but they're not as good a quality as these ones. So I just went kind of like these. You never see the jump pack guys in lists. Yeah, well they get killed in 40k. The rules, the 40k rules for them are shocking. They were good for, I think they were good for about 3 months. Once in probably 8th. I'm 90% sure they will do Femtoad's heads, and we'll have to expand my Custodes. Yes, that's why I've ripped off all the. I mean, when that what was her name? What was that Custodes' name in the cartoon animation thing? As soon as that came out, I ripped off all the heads from my Custodes because they had the banana helmets. I was like, nope. I'm taking the opportunity to do them all bareheaded so I can have some females in there. The thing is that when they do if they do the head accessory pack for the Custodes, there's going to be a load of bloody helmets in there as well, isn't there? So you're going to have to buy the kit and get loads of helmets that you're not going to use, which is slightly annoying. That was always the issue with these, is that you just couldn't get any kind of interest because they were just gold. They were just all bright gold, so you had to do something to try and get some interest in them. And the way you do that is by having a little bit of directional lighting going on, which we're going to try and enhance a fraction with some glazing, but the other thing as well is if they do release new 30k Custodes, I'm going to be interested to see if they do kind of branch over to 40k, because there's new AdMech or Adeptus Mechanicus. Sorry, Cult Mechanicum. There we go. There's new Cult Mechanicum in Horus Heresy, and somebody asked when they're going to get 40k rules, because that's kind of historically what they've done. And Warhammer Community replied and said, nope, this is just Cult Mechanicum, Cult Mechanicus. Nothing to do with AdMech. So I wonder whether they're going to distance Horus Heresy Custodes a little bit. Which will obviously make Purple's pretty sad. Because Purple's has 40k Custodes, not 30k Custodes. Now that's a belt, isn't it? So that can be black. I only have the metal kits, the non-metallic silver and gold kit and the skin kit. Nowhere near me sells them. I got them at Adepticon. Oh, sorry, the paints, yes. Element Games sell them, so if you do grab stuff from Element Games, that's where I get mine from. So if I ever grab an order from Element Games, I tend to throw in like a scale colour black metal, or I need another Necro Gold because I'm running out of Necro Gold, and as you can see, Necro Gold is a lovely paint. We go. Should probably stick this on a painting model holder. I did the red cloak on Shirato's Drakari as well. Started that. It needs some more highlights, obviously, and then we've got to do the Soul Cube. And then it's after that it's just Drazar to do, and then finishing touches on all of them, and we can ship them off to Shirato. Shirato. Yes, but they still got your paintbrushes to you pretty quickly. Still haven't used them. You're not the worst. You're awesome. Okay, so I suppose we have to do gold around there, don't we? I suppose. So in other news as well, I was talking to my my Warhammer friends about Middle-earth Strategy Battle game. So I might probably got over my grump a little bit with Middle-earth, the new edition of Middle-earth, so I might go play some Middle-earth with them. Just putting off painting my Custodes. Well, after the kind of the hints that we might get some Custodes stuff on Friday at the reveal show, I've been meaning to kind of try and sort out like a slightly more muted Custodes scheme for a while. So I thought I'd look at it. So I've done this. Took absolutely no time at all, and now I've just blacked off all the details and things. You can't play Wonderwall on the guitar. No, neither can I, and why would I? Ugh. So yeah. Okay. So we've done that. I don't want this to be gold, because that's like, we've kind of blanked off the centre of the Custodes now. So now we have like gold and gold, top and bottom. So this definitely doesn't want to be gold. I don't want to make this gold. Do we just keep it black and then do the filigree in gold? Is that kind of what we do? And then obviously you'll have a silver blade, silver here, silver spike, silver barrel, silver power bit, silver trigger. Can you show it again? I was getting gloves. What am I showing? What am I showing? I've forgotten what I was showing. Had an annoying day, sat in all day waiting for a parcel and just having to go to my place, inaccessible to deliver, which is nonsense. They obviously can't be bothered. Oh, for fuck's sake. The colouring question you asked. What colouring question did I ask? What colouring question did I ask? Oh, in terms of the so I've got, so the I blacked off, so the bits I've blacked off, we've obviously got, I mean that's also, you can also see how different the tone is once you kind of mute it down as well, because that's pure Necro Gold. Look how shiny that is compared to that. So it's really muted back. So I don't want to paint this gold. I don't want to paint the armor panels and everything on the spear gold, because I've blacked off everything in the center. So then you just have gold at the top, gold at the bottom, and then the darkness across the center. So I'm guessing I'll leave all of this black, and then these bits like the blade and like the spike and the little cartridge and the barrel and everything and the trigger, that goes silver. I think I do the filigree gold, so we probably do the filigree to match that gold. That's fine. But then you can kind of push it all back and just keep it nicely kind of knocked back. Is it going to be a Shadow Keeper? No, I haven't. There's been lots of chit chat about Shadow Keepers and stuff. Ultimately, I just wanted to do a muted down gold Custodes. I think that looks fucking cool, to be fair. That looks really good. It looks really good from the back. Looks really good from the back. See if I can get a better shot for you. There you go. Looks really good from the back. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. I would love to see new Sisters of Silence. Yeah, the new Sisters of Silence would be good as well. I have. Is she over there? Yeah, she's over there. I've got like a couple of sprues of Sisters of Silence. How about a brown grey undersuit and the gold filigree? How about a brown grey undersuit? What, on the weapon? On the weapon casing? We still need to get that belt black as well. The black I'm using is. Yay!
Eat you. Yet.
Hey, Spiky boy. The black I was using has got slightly watered down, so it's not very opaque. There we go. Not on the weapon. What do you mean then a brown grey undersuit? Oh, as in you paint all the armour like brown grey? Yeah, I'm kind of okay with the armour being gold. I just quite like this kind of muted down bit of it. Yeah, I think that looks fine. I think that looks really cool. Because it's only very, very select parts which are gold. Right, let's do a So what's the significance of the eagle head? Oh, yeah, the Imperial Eagle. Yeah, of course. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, that looks pretty cool actually. And then that, do we make that gold? If we make that gold, does that end up being too much? I don't think it does actually. Spike! Spike! Spike is the word. Bird, 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 bird. Spike is the word. Bird, 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 bird. Avian and Spike in a duel. Little bits of highlights under there. Same with that one. I'd like to try painting the solar watch scheme, but the white scares you. White's easier than you think it is. Oh, that goes all the way over the top. Ah. Okay. It is very new. I've already tried painting Comstar mechs in BattleTech and they did not turn out very good. Comstar mechs? I'd pay to watch that duel. What, Spike versus Avian? Yeah, I'd probably pay to watch that duel. Spike's secretly planning his OnlyTrans overhaul. Oh, we need to mute down this as well, don't we? So we can. Oh, how did your mechs turn out? I've not seen the models in person, but sometimes the model quality doesn't seem as sharp as Games Workshop. Not Frey, Shepard's asking. How did the mechs turn out, Frey? How are you doing, Shep? Frey is on YouTube, by the way, so if you see me reading out chat and you don't know where it's from, it's usually from YouTube. Okay, so that's something to remember when I do the gold through the airbrush. Make sure I catch the top of the gun as well, so I don't have to brush paint this. Because now I've got to try and make it look the same. Didn't realise there was a sneaky hidden YouTube chat. Yeah, I'm live on YouTube as well. I could bring the chat up. Where's chat box? It's just a bit difficult to find somewhere to put it. They did not turn out very great. I didn't even thin the paints on them. I really just didn't know what I was doing. Oh, Frey! Yeah, there we go. There's the BattleTech. So yeah, I think a lot of this kind of muted tones on this gold actually comes from that black glaze through the airbrush. I think it really knocks it back quite well, looking at it. What colour should we do the gems? What colour should we do those gems? I suppose red.
We can always build more
Yay, it's a target. It's a hard, hard life for Target. It's a hard, hard life for Target. Yo, Andy, how you doing, Mr. Sodoff? Thanks for the feedback about the models. Yeah, that's the impression I get from the pics. Makes it easier to get the basic paint on. Blood for the Blood God. What, should I just put Blood for the Blood God straight over the gold? We do have some red on the wet palette though, so we can at least see. We can at least see what it looks like really quick. I don't like that, you know. I think it might need to be blue. Might need to do blue ones. I don't like that. Yeah, blue. Surely custodians are cool when they are female. Yes. Well, that's why I am doing bare heads. So I'm doing bare heads so I can so I can throw some female heads in there. I've got some female. I've got some female head 3D print files which I'm going to print off. Hopefully tomorrow. Get them printed tomorrow. Sapphires for saps. Sapphires might be for saps, but they certainly look good on... blue certainly looks good on these. Are there any other? Oh, there's one there, look. And yeah, I'll send you Gotrek, Andy, but I've not even remotely looked at how much New Zealand postage is. If it's ridiculous, then obviously probably not. Spent 2 hours on the avatar. It looks good though, dude. Oh, there's one there, look. Just going around the custodians looking for gems. which means there must be one on this one. That's got to be it. Can't see any more. Yeah, if I'd known beforehand, I could have nipped it to your parents. If I'd known earlier. If I'd realised earlier. If I'd thought about it earlier. Any more gems anywhere that I've missed? That looks pretty cool. It does look pretty good. The armour of Custodes is adorned with lapis representing the best chapter. Oh, what? Oh, is it? Oh, is it? Oh, is it now? Ultramarine is a deep blue pigment which was originally made by grinding lapis lazuli into a powder. I mean, that's good for these, isn't it? Perfect. Right, okay, so the leather then. What do we do about the leather? Where's thrash metal? Oh, there's thrash metal. There we go. Yeah, it's pretty spot on. Looking at the Harlequin Combat Patrol last night, I think the Solitaire looked a bit crap, and I think for the first time in my life realising my model looked better than the one on the box, so I was a bit shifted. Nice! Fantastic, nicely done. Harlequin Troop looks really drab on the box front. I'm not a big fan of many of the Harlequin stuff, to be fair. I do have a few Harlequins to do. Sticking with one troop plus the death justice are not worth my money, but nice little custodette. Don't forget to paint her tampons cat orange whistling. Why am I going to paint her tampons, Mia? Such a funny thing to come into chat and say. Nice custodies, make sure you paint her tampon. I know someone said about the one female custodies. Well, I don't know. I can't quite figure it out because their username is X Mere Melody X. So I don't know whether they've got a OnlyFans account or something, but. Or whether they're just making a joke that I haven't got yet. I'm offended because it's not AOS or the old world. Yeah, I do need to paint some more old world. Might do some vampire counts. I'm very well, thank you, Manaringo. Hello, hello. I'm offended because it sounds like the sum total of what they know about women is that tampons are a thing. Yeah, tampons are a thing. My God, imagine what they would say if you put blood splatter on the model. Maybe they could get really offended then. Because it's clearly, obviously not going to be from the enemy. Well, they've not replied on YouTube, so I'm guessing they've left. I found out the other day that Trish Morrison sculpted the gargoyle from HQ. I mean, Trish fucking sculpted everything because she's a monster goddess. So she sculpted my favourite dragon, which is cool. The Carmine one. Which is now a zombie dragon for my vampire counts. Nothing wrong with a bit of finger painting. They've toddled off to troll somebody else. Oh no, they're back. That's a genius idea. Bleeding Custodettes. There you go. Let me put the chat box up so you can see what they're talking about. There you go. You can see Melody X now. I mean, this one's going to be called Vasquez. This is Vasquez. This is Vasquez the Custodes. Custodian Vasquez. Obs. Obs. Don't know whether I like that silver. That silver's the wrong silver, isn't it?
So many people are upset about the Lady Custodes, but they are exactly the same except they get paid 20% less for the same job.
Yeah, whenever this conversation comes up, Chappie, I always call the Marine in question Vasquez, because I did a female Space Marine. I did a female Space Marine with a heavy bolter, and called her Vasquez. She's pretty cute, but needs more pink and bows and frills. I think it's hilarious that they assumed it was a female Custodes straight out of the gate. Like that's female Custodes are so far in the canon now that you paint a Custodes and it's instantly a female. I love it. I think it's fantastic. Where would I put the bow? Do I put the bow on her head, or do I put the bow, like, I don't know, on her nipple tassels or something? Going to be painting a Custodes for a friend soon. First time having to paint something outside of Nurgle. Nice. It's a good job Purples isn't here. Yeah, that's the wrong silver. I need, do I need a more pink silver? Is that what it is? Yeah, I need to get another silver. Yeah, it's not like there's like a male head there or anything, because I haven't got around to getting the female head for a Custodes yet. I'll do the captain. The captain can be the female one. I'll do a female head for the captain. I love both Cameron and Scott for their how to write a strong female character for film lesson. Write a strong character, cast a female instead of yeah. you just write a badass character and then like, oh yeah, that's gonna be acted by so and so. It's clearly a female head. That's a female head. Can we start referring to female custodies as custodies and the male custodies as boy custodies? I mean, we're going to have to, Hannah. We're going to have to because this is canon now. This is like when you look at a custodies, you see a female custodies. Like a female custodies is just the norm now. So this one is actually different. This one is different from the normal custodies because this one is as you can see, it's a boy custodies. Mia is back. Mia Melody says she's just really butch and masculine. She's really butch and masculine. Boy Stodies and babe Stodies. Can you paint a hot boy custodies in a colour palette that Freddie Mercury would approve of? Would it be okay if I just call them custodies regardless of gender? I think that's absolutely fine, Shepard. That's kind of the... Oh dear. This is chilly. This is brilliant. So yeah, this is a what did Mia Melody say? This is just a butch masculine female head. There we go. It's a butch masculine female head. I went to see 41st Wave Feminism here. I went to see the doctor the other day and was reminded that she wasn't a male doctor, just a doctor. Boy. Oh dear. What is going on? Did Chris say soy stodies for male... What? I don't know what I said, Avian. I've put the chat up though, so you can see Melody. You can see Melody because Melody's is the red icon there because it's from YouTube. So it's really butch and masculine. How can I get a more feminine head then? Because it's obviously a female custodies. I need to find a female head. I need to find a more feminine head from somewhere. Right. Yeah, that's definitely the wrong silver. I wonder what lead belcher would look like. All right. Is that a better tone? Probably is a fraction, isn't it? Melody did suggest pink and bows and frills, lace armoured doilies, pink gun casing, female head. No, not going there. Tell me someone clipped it. Oh, the new female ultramarine heads look pretty masculine too, right? I did a video on the new ultramarine heads and accessory sprue. There's a video on my YouTube all about it. I had a massive rant about it, Melody. I didn't like them at all. I thought it was a rubbish accessory sprue. Put a top knot ponytail. Oh, would that make it more feminine? If I gave them a top knot and a ponytail. I need to clip this entire stream and put it on YouTube as female custodies are now the norm. Hey Long, how you doing, dude? Yeah, it's the slightly warmer. The slightly warmer metallic definitely works. The thrash metal wasn't great, but that's all okay now. There we go. I do need to drill the barrel. This female Custodes needs drilling. Delete Hannah. Really, do you agree half of them are female Space Marine heads? Is 2026 our turn to be sissy, hypno-feminized and bimbo-fied? That's from Mia Melody again. I specifically paint my Space Marine, my Space Wolf Legion Rebel Troopers in a mix of skin tones and gendered heads and alien heads, specifically to annoy a select class of gamer. Nice metalwork. Hey Nigma, how are you doing, Nigma? How are you doing, Nigma? Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of the Ultramarine head sprue. I thought it was it's not for me, so I'm just not buying it. Not for me. Thought the accessory sprue was very lazy. But as was pointed out in the comments of that video, some people don't like using transfers because they're not skilled enough, so it's a good option. Chris, the internet is a silly place. After all, it is a very silly place. Let's not go to Camelot. I don't want open face Marines, and that was the majority of the sprue. I want lots of plumes. I don't mind because I like painting. I like painting faces. So all my Custodes, all my Custodes, including the boy Custodes, because remember all Custodes are now female. I do like painting boy Custodes faces. So yeah, I just like painting faces. So I'm going to do all my Custodes are going to be barefaced, so that you can have like roses and like bows and things in their hair. Because we need to know which ones are the males, right? So the ones that don't have the bows and the pigtails are males. Why won't Games Workshop just give us a Mark 8 helmet sprue? I'd buy it. I'd buy a Mark 8 helmet sprue. In fact, there's a video on my YouTube all about me putting Mark 7 helmets on Primaris and making them look better. Mark 8, the Forgotten Armour. Can I quickly give you opinion on renaming them to Brostodes for the male ones? Can I quickly have your opinion? So honestly, I think renaming them to Brostodes just to point out the fact that this one might be a male rather than a female is completely irrelevant. I think I'd just call them Custodes. So because there's so many females in there, and then like the individual like one-off males, I don't think you need to like draw attention to the fact that it's a male. I think you should just call it a custodes. Because I don't think you need to differentiate between the plethora of female custodes and then like the 1 or 2 males. I think you could probably just call them custodes. I'd be fine with that. That needs clipping and putting on Instagram. Don't you remember Starship Troopers? Wear your helmet, Chris. Yes, I do. I do. I agree in a way with that. I preferred when only the sergeants were bareheaded. It's gonna. The mythic Custo dude, yeah. Oh, it's a shame. It's a shame I've got all my. It's a shame I've got all my brushes in the background. That would have been a really good clip. Alright, so do I do that? I think I leave that black. I think I'll probably leave that black. See, I'm at a slight disadvantage because I really like badass females. Sisters of Battle weren't even around in Rogue Trader. I know. Who like voluntarily? There's only one man who can solve this mystery: Inquisitor Obi-Wan Sherlock Cluso. Women are custodians, men are maintenance engineers. Modern day chaos did not exist in the Rogue Trader book. Not much was around in Rogue Trader. Mark 1 Marines were around in Rogue Trader. Wasn't there a female Space Marine in Rogue Trader? I think there was a female Space Marine in Rogue Trader. So at least that was around in Rogue Trader. Female like custodians weren't around in Rogue Trader, were they? Particularly, I'm pretty sure boy custodians weren't around in Rogue Trader. Too much of this stream to clip and put on YouTube, on Instagram now. Gosh, she looks really grumpy and angry, doesn't she? Look how grumpy and angry she looks. Nigma needs advice. Chaos Space Marine Lord, Axe and Power Claw, or Max and Power Claw, or a cool sword and a Power Claw. Mace. I would. Yeah, I'd go axe. I'd go axe and power claw. The axe is a very kind of chaosy weapon. I like the axe, unless it's unless you're doing Iron Warriors, in which case I'd probably go mace. Oh, Mia Melody. Mia Melody. There was never a female Space Marine in Rogue Trader. That was just some power armor wearing warrior or something. In all seriousness, if Games Workshop would totally rewrite the lore for female Space Marines, I'd dislike it as well. But Custodians are different, and there is literally one in all of 40k. Probably just rolled 7 6s in a row on a d6. Just genetically compatible women is then okay. I don't think they need to rewrite the lore for Space Marines. Space Marines are androgynous. Khorne axe, Slanesh sword. With Space Marines, I'd always assumed that they were created. They lose their humanity. They can't... Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we've got to... That's silver. These space fascists are sexist. You don't use a wet palette? I do, it's over there. I do use a wet palette. Especially when I'm painting my Golden Demon stuff. Definitely use a wet palette for all my Golden Demon stuff. I'm still waiting for the reboot Yvrain. Oh, Nigma, no. Take Yvrain out of your goddamn mouth. An order of devotional warrior women. Yes. One day I'll make this is Mia Melody again. One day I'll make pilgrimage to the UK to see those Golden Demon miniatures in person. I could show you one now, but I'm not going to.
As a
A demonstration of our power. He's not going to show us anything. Shepherd's Rusty.
Another one, you moron.
I think I have one in the truck.
Yeah, I think we'll leave the leather with the Tenebrous and we'll do Eclipse Grey. If I can find Eclipse Grey. Where's Eclipse Grey? Where's Eclipse Grey? No, it's not. It's definitely not Mia. If you see when you finally get to see Golden Demon stuff in hand, it's completely different. You will not understand how tiny all the details are and everything. How incredibly matte they were. So that was a bit of a trend which we've sort of drifted away from a little bit. Because the matte finish also destroys saturation, so you struggle a little bit to push the saturation if you matte the finish down. So although a lot of people and a lot of painters used the matte finish to show off, because the reason why you use a matte finish is to show off the brushwork, because a more satin finish occasionally hides the brushwork, but also a matte finish dulls all the saturation down. So recently you'll have seen a shift a little bit away from, not fully in terms of the whole model being matte. So there's been a little bit of a shift to the model being matte, but picking out certain areas like armor for instance. Now you'll regularly see as like a little bit more of a satin, rich satin, strongly saturated finish rather than all matte. So you'll see the matte stuff a little bit more on things like cloth. So the big one is if you think about Rich Gray's squig. Rich Gray did a squig that was all matte. He matted the whole thing down, and as a result of it, it was a little bit desaturated and subdued. One thing that you do want to do is you want to control the level of gloss in the shadows, because shadows are always a shadow finish is never a matte finish. So you always want to matte off or matte out the recesses, which is one of the issues with contrast paints, because contrast paints are innately just like a touch towards gloss from satin, and when you're doing that on a model, you end up having shiny shadows, because that's just what contrast does. It sits in the recesses, right? So it sits in the recesses and generally creates shadows. Sometimes they're in the right place, sometimes they're in the wrong place. But if you're creating shadows with contrast paint, they tend to be a glossy shadow, which isn't accurate. So you need to get some matte into those shadows. And that's also what you've seen I've done with this metallic as well. This metallic is very, very muted and very pulled back, so there's not a lot of gloss on this metallic, which is why it looks so cool. Hey Christine, how you doing? I have a model to show you, Christine. Seeing as we are hyping up a certain chapter for you to start painting. There he is. Lucius the Eternal. Well, Lucius the Faultless Blade. Flawless Blade. I don't think he's eternal in Horus Heresy, is he? There he is, Mr. Lucius. He hasn't got his head yet. Can't wait to see my Emperor's Children. Christine's Emperor's Children, right? Not mine. Because my Emperor's Children will be very far down the line. And probably a very, very, very small army as well. Yeah, Christine's cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Christine's Emperor's Children as well. As I am looking forward to seeing your Iron Warriors. Like it's been so much fun seeing my Raven Guard. Wow. Right, I need to go make a cup of tea if that's okay. And then when I get back we will carry on picking out some highlights on this. And then we can finish off this masculine and butch female head to put on the Custodes. Now we don't need to say female Custodes, because Custodes now are always female, as we've learnt today. So this is a Custodes, and I don't feel like I need to point out that it's a female Custodes, because all Custodes are female, as we've found out today. So. You're alright, very warm, very tired. Well, I'm glad you're warm, that's excellent. Yeah, we've had an interesting revelation today, Christine. This is a female Custodes. Default is Custodes. You only need to add the gender if it's a male Custodes. There we go. That is officially the stance now, Christine. So just so that you know, Christine, going forwards in the Warhammer community, if you're painting a Custodes, you only need to point out its gender if it's a male. Because it is assumed that it is a female Custodes until that point. Yeah. It was pointed out to us by somebody in YouTube chat. I'm jelly I haven't been able to get warm today. No, Hannah! Everybody needs to send Hannah some hugs so that Hannah can warm up. Thank you very much. Because we definitely need a warm Hannah. Right, I'll be right back, everybody. I'm going to go make a cup of tea because I am out of tea, and then we'll finish off the masculine and butch female head for this Custodians. Back in a sec. Everybody, go make a cup of tea if you haven't already. Christine, I will be right back. I promise. It's not because you've just turned up. We're back. We're back. We are back. We are back painting the Custodes. We're back painting the Custodes. How is everybody doing? Right, so we've got to finish off the head because then we can pop the head on. Yeah, that looks pretty damn cool, to be honest, doesn't it? That looks pretty good. Right, let's finish the head. I also need to move. And then, question: do I do marble? I mean, if I've got to do it to sort of match, I think actually what we could do. Oh yes, hello. Oh yes, what? What are we all yesing? What are we all yesing? I don't know whether Melody's still here, by the way. There we go. So yeah, we're painting the Custodes. Oh, marble. Yeah, I don't know whether I want to do marble in terms of. Let's go. Where's Carrickstone? Let me just get some Carrickstone. Because I'm going to throw some Carrickstone on this. Purples is back. Purples, I'm glad you're back. You've missed everything, Purples. I need to rip a lot of this. I need to rip a lot of this stream out for Instagram, for an Instagram reel, because it was very funny. You could go for light sand marble. That's the plan. Because then also I can cover this bit here with the concrete dust that I've got. Don't forget to delete Barry. Yeah, can we that's the challenge. There's a challenge. There's a challenge, everybody. There's a challenge. Can we get a hype train going? Gifting subs to certain usernames. Can we find enough usernames that we can get a hype train going? There's your challenge. Or poop. Yeah, I know. Purples. I'm gonna do my best to clip everything. I'm gonna do my best to clip everything and put it on Instagram so you can see it. Brain is dead. Suggestion on what to add to my saber. What to add to my saber? What, as in your saber, your faster track thingy jiggy? You mean anonymous? What do you think? What do you think of the Custodes, though? The pics are in Stream Gallery. Oh, let's go and have a look in Stream Gallery then. I've got to make sure that I'm in the right room before I open up Discord though. Yes, I am. Okay, Discord. Boom. What? Why? Why? What? Zeb! Zeb, don't do it! Zeb, no! Zeb! Why are you so broke, my cat? Oh my god, is that Tiny Zeb? Oh my god, look at Void Kitty. Absolute Void Kitty. Right, Stream Gallery. Oh my god, is that a saber? Yeah, I need 2 of these, don't I? They're amazing. How big are they compared? Can you stick a marine next to it and take another pic? That's awesome. That's really cool. Yeah, I need 2 of them. How many go in? Can you have how do you say? Are they in a squadron? Can you squadron them and then put them in a slot, or do they take up 1 slot each? Yeah, this is called a saber, Hannah. So it's like a tiny tank, and then this bit here, this part here, that's where the gun goes. So the gun fits on there. So it's like a I don't know whether I mean it looks like it looks like it is manned. I thought these were like radio controlled or remote controlled or something, but it looks like it's like a single manned little strike tank thing. So yeah, I need to get a couple of these. They're awesome. They're really, really cool, and they're fast attack as well. So they kind of suit Raven Guard. So I've sort of drifted away from, because I had initially I had like halved up all my tanks and put half of them in with the Night Lords and half of them with the Raven Guard. So I'm changing that now. So the Raven Guard are just going to have a Land Raider for my deliverers and a Predator, probably a Predator, and that's it. And then all the other tanks will go to either Night Lords or Dark Angels. But then I do want a couple of these because they're cool as shit. There you go, Marine next to... Oh, look at that. How fucking cool is that? Oh, you've done an undersling. Oh no, it's a resin one. Yeah, they're really cool. So what do you need for this? I forgot to add a dryer sheet. Wait, what? My little tank. So what did you want? A suggestion on what to add. What do you mean what to add? In terms of painting, I mean you can add some brown. You can have some brown in the recesses. You can carry on chipping everything around here. You can carry on. You chip all the bolt heads and then put some brown rust streaks on the bolt heads. You can definitely put some brown on the inside of here to kind of like that's where all the rust is kind of building up and stuff. Add spikes and skulls. That's awesome. I like that a lot. Tonkception. Tonkception. No. That's awesome, dude. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Yeah. So if you're on Discord, you've obviously got the stream gallery here, just giving you a quick kind of point thing. You got the stream gallery here if you want me to see anything on stream. So like that's a perfect example here. Avian saying, "Hey, I need to put like something up on here." Anything quick in here, then throw in just stuff for me to see, things like that, which is awesome. If you want some feedback, there's a feedback on stream one, which is generally for painting questions and things. And then down here, there's project ideas if you want to kind of like brainstorm some project ideas, and then project planning. Once you start one of your projects, you can open up your own personal little thread in here, and then we can keep track of, as Tari has perfectly demonstrated here, we can keep track of your Night Lords, so your project. So Tari's working on some Night Lords. She's done 3 cultists, then she does another 3 cultists, and then she does another 4 cultists, and hey presto, she's got 10 cultists done. And then we get to show them off on stream as well, which is cool, and you can kind of keep track of what you're doing. And then also, if you're a subscriber as well, you can have your Puscat, you can have your potato fixed for the day, or your Zeb fixed for the day, apparently, because we've got cute little Void Kitty Zeb in here as well. This is where you can get your potatoes. There's Po, and there's Tato. So that's Tato, and that's Po. There you go, potato. Little quick, very very quick Discord tour. Paint it purple. Do some weathering on it, thinking of oh yeah, checkering the white would be amazing. Checkering the white, and checkering, just picking any panel. If you just pick a panel, Avian, and then just checker the panel as well. Like the one of the front-facing panels that go over the top of the tracks would be amazing if it was checkered as well. Right, so we've done Tenebrous Grey on the things there, and then we've done Eclipse Grey on the black, which is fine. So yeah, we just need to do the dots on those. So we can do the dots on those. Could probably just do that as dots. Oh, purples, you missed all the fun earlier. You missed all the fun earlier, perps. There, threw in some 3D printed Twan replacement minis I just finished for Star Wars Legion. Ooh. In the project page or in the stream gallery? Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Stream gallery. Tourist? Wait, what? Why am I a tourist? Why am I a tourist now? Oh wow! Hey mate, they look really good. They look awesome. It's pronounced Tauntaun. They're cool. They're really cool, dude. They're really cool. Yeah, definitely deserve a heart eyes on that one. Bill Hader does a perfect Tauntaun impression. Oh, does he? Oh, does he now? Oh, does he now? Right, the greatest paint ever invented, Bugman's Glow. For this butch masculine female custodies. I'm pleased we don't have to kind of point out when we're painting a male custodies anymore, female custodies anymore, because they're all female. We just have to point out the males. It's just easy. It's just easier to remember, or not remember. Like if I forget. Gosh, she is looking really grumpy, isn't she? Why is she so grumpy, hey? Why is she so grumpy? You know, the hilarious thing that this is actually a Space Marine head, so female Space Marine is confirmed as well. Someone told her to smile more. Oh, is that why she's grumpy? Was she like, "Oi, Custodes, smile more"? She was like, grump. Maybe it's because she hasn't been drilled, because like the barrel hasn't been drilled, so maybe she's just grumpy because of that. A woman's period. Nobody talks like that. Give me a break. That's from Red Dwarf, by the way. Just to explain the quote there from Sodoff. If it bleeds, we can kill it. She needs drilling bad. If it burns, we burn it. If it burns, we burn it. I don't know how you've done it, remember, but that is not Kochanski. It's Kochanski's body, it's Kochanski's voice. I mean, come on, what's the difference? The difference is you're in there. Oh! I've seen something you haven't, Squire. Okay, Holly, swap discs. Holly, these are not my breasts. What have you done with my breasts? No rush. Red Dwarf is too fucking good, I'm sorry. Oh dear. Oh. Yes, for those of you who don't know, I can quote Red Dwarf until the sun sets twice. You have seen Predator the musical? No, I have not. Haven't watched Red Dwarf in so long. I watch Red Dwarf so often. I watch it so often. Oh dear. Holly, I want my own nipple back. No rush. Squeeze, squeeze. Oh dear. I've seen something you haven't, Squire. Oh dear. To be honest, mate, I like all the series of Red Dwarf. Like, you can go to 7, 8, it's fine. Copy that and watch when you can. When I first started painting, there was a Twitch channel that just showed Red Dwarf episodes 24/7. I would paint while watching, but I guess they got nicked. Oh wow. Oh, so it's Predator. I mean, there's a lot of Red Dwarf commands in here, Hannah. So you can play most of Red Dwarf, including the greatest line ever delivered in TV history. You can play a lot of Red Dwarf in this channel. I did have to remove Supper though, because that was too long and that was breaking the bot. That did regularly break the bot because it was too long. Oh, I'm glad we've lost our. Custodes hater. Yeah, the one about the tank. Yeah, your favourite one because you could point out that tank didn't turn up in World War II. What was it? The T-27.
Who took the jam out of your donut? You took the fucking jam out of my donut, Tommy. You did.
Fucking like that one as well. That one's brilliant as well. You took the jam out of my fucking donut, Tony. You did.
They hate us because they ain't us.
Hate us because they ain't us. Oh dear. You do not have access. Yeah, can someone do exclamation mark Peach please for Andy? Because he can't do the command. Thanks. Or if somebody wants to be kind and gift him a sub.
You know what you want.
Thank you.
You want to squeeze my buttocks together to make one juicy giant peach.
Greatest line ever. Greatest line ever. The donut one's pretty damn good as well, Christine. You know what you want. You want to squeeze my buttocks together.
Mr. Flibble's very cross. You shouldn't have run away from him. What are we going to do with them, Mr. Flibble? We can't possibly do that. Who'd clear up the mess?
This really is a very angry lady, isn't she? Wonder whether we could kind of soften her face a little bit and just make her just a fraction more approachable. Or do custodians even need to be approachable? I suppose they don't, do they? Who'd clear up the mess? Oh, Christine! Andy thanks you all the way from New Zealand. Thanks very much, Christine. That's very kind of you. Oh, we can do another hype train. Go, 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 everybody. Let's pop another hype train out. They don't need to be approachable, they need to be obeyed. Hype train incoming! Who wants to join in? Can we find inappropriate usernames and gift them subs?
You're not the boss of us, Christopher. We do hype train if we so wish.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Olivia. You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now. And it's not so great. Life is unfair. Malcolm in the Middle doesn't get played very often anymore, does it? You don't see Malcolm in the Middle on the reruns. Oh my god! Well, that's a cracker. How have you found that one? Do you just search and then just type in inappropriate shit until something comes up that's funny? Hannah's currently looking, trying to find the ultimate one. I can sense it. Hannah's ready to drop an absolute bombshell of a gift sub.
Today's fish is trout a la creme. Enjoy your meal.
I will. I typed the name and it came up. You just typed in Winky Wanker. Serious question, just briefly. Should I rip off everything that's happened in this stream and see if I can make a YouTube reel out of it, an Instagram reel out of it? Or would the joke not carry across onto Instagram in a short format? Oh my god, Avian. Karima. Brains in the anal region. Chin absent. Presumed missing. Genitalia small and inoffensive. Of no value or interest. Let's make it so. Can you get some people of a certain belief to join the community? Figured you would know the source of that sub. Oh dear, what was the command for that one? Oh shit, what was the command for that one? Smegpot. Exclamation mark Smegpot. Obviously.
We have in our midst a complete Smegpot. Brains in the anal region. Chin absent, presumed missing. Genitalia small and inoffensive. Of no value or interest.
With careful pummeling, could be eating tomorrow's lunch through a straw. Oh my god. Is it the most quotable TV series ever? I mean, he's got more. I mean, you can quote Blackadder forever, but Red Dwarf just has more. Oh, it's so good. Hype train, level 2 hype train. You've got 3 minutes left, everybody. 3 minutes left. Unfortunately, not space tops it for me. Oh, you like space more? Okay. That's pretty fucking good. That looks pretty good to me. How can we make her less? How can we make her look less grumpy though? Like, what do we need to do to make her look less grumpy? In quotability, Space has more you can drop into conversation. Oh dear, that's true. That's true. Give her a coffee. Is that how we make her look less grumpy? We have to give her a coffee. Can anybody confirm or deny that? If I gave her a coffee, would I be able to paint her slightly less angry? And a ponytail? Is she grumpy because she hasn't got a ponytail? Is that why she's grumpy? Because she doth not have a ponytail? She is of the older age though, so we are going to give her grey hair. Who's that? Oh, Grog! Holy shit, we got Grog. Grog has followed us. Grog. No raging in chat. Okay, Grog. No raging in chat. Jocelyn Milbus. Jocelyn Mibals isn't a Twitch user. Poor Jocelyn. The drink or the PDF owl? Her ponytail got stuck in her helmet. I would also be super grumpy. Gotta give her a bit of eyeshadow, right? Just a little bit of eyeshadow. What's on a bush? Oh dear. Hilariously, does that mean that there's a ball scratcher 22? Because he clearly needed to add a number because just ball scratcher wasn't available. Tara! Thank you for the sub, Tara. I really want some of these to turn up in chat, you know. Like when they log on and say, oh, I've had a gift sub. What the shit? Nope, it means there's a ball scratcher who has already subbed. Oh, yeah, the infamous ball scratcher. I never see him in chat anymore. Them, her, it, them, right? Them. Him. No, it's him. Well, no, I suppose a lady could ball scratch. Doesn't have to be hers. You have to say the whole name. What, Tara? Why do I have to say the whole name? I give everybody nicknames. Tara Ehrman. There we go. I think she's looking a little bit less grumpy now we've given her some eyeshadow. Do you think? You could paint pronouns her, she on the base rim. Oh yeah, I could paint because that's important, right? To know whether. So I could paint she/her on the base rim. Oh, how do you say it? Tara? Tara? No, I don't know how you pronounce it. You'd think they'd know how to speak English, but here we are. Tira? That's how you pronounce Tara? That's very good. Right, shall we remove her head and put her head on the Shall we remove her head and put her head on the Custodes? There we go, by the way. I dotted the eyes with a size 1 brush, so nobody ever say that you need a teeny tiny brush to dot eyes. It's lies. It's all lies. Apply some lipstick. I don't think she's the kind of Custodes who wears lipstick, to be honest. I don't think she's the type who wears lipstick. What was the decision on putting this on Instagram Reels? By the way, is that something that I should rip off and put on Instagram Reels? Did we have a decision on that? Because you all have to keep me like things that I find funny. The rest of the community might not find as funny, so you have to keep me in check on that. It's crossing the causes the issues. She'd be goth and go for solid black lipstick if she did. Stupid homonyms. You know what? For little to no effort, that's pretty cool.
All Custodes wear lipstick because all Custodes are fabulous.
How are you pronouncing Custodes, Olivia? Olivia, how are you pronouncing Custodes? Purples, check for an email from Baron of Dice for your Trench Crusade book. Because you need to confirm your delivery again from Baron of Dice. I don't know why Baron of Dice are getting them, that's weird. Okay, so let's... So I need to hairy balls on you. Oh dear. Did you get the email from Trench Crusade from Kickstarter? Hang on. Did I delete it? I think I've deleted it. Hang on. Uh, 5:20 I got it. 5:20 today. Update 64 from Kickstarter for Trench Crusade. Not as good as how he felt a snatch. Exactly how? Amanda hug and kiss. What's the one from Fast and Furious? Mike Oxmall. Actually, I go by Michael. Actually, I go by Michael. At the end of the stream, I should read out all the new subscribers. And none of them noticed for years. What, Amanda Hug and Kiss or Mike Oxmall? Good old Michael. Michael Oxmall. Amanda. Oh, Pat Mawini. Thank you for the sub, Pat. That's very kind of you. This one's just a little bit too big. Look, I need to size these slightly better so that they fit on top of the bases better. It's like a mil, half a mil to a mil too wide. Waiting now. Oh, did you get it? Have you read it? Yeah, they're just too. It's just too wide. Look, you can just see it's sticking over this side a little bit, and it's sticking over that side a little bit. So it's probably like, I don't know, 3/4 of an inch. 3/4 of an inch. 3/4 of a mil. Too big. So I'll just have to print these a bit smaller. I think the other one's probably about the same. Yeah, the other one's the same. Look, the other one's also a little bit too big. That's fine. Get those exactly right and they'll go on really well. Because I can do these on mass, can't I? I could print all of these out, print loads of these out, stick them on bases and just do all of them on mass, and then put the concrete on that side. It's a pretty good head for 30 seconds work. Right. So we might just really quickly do this because it's piss easy to do. Just so we get the all in the grip? What's all in the grip? Purples is on the lurk. No, Purples. What if evil people come back, Purples? Where is Edale? Edale is about 30 miles away from me. So it's near Ashbourne. Probably a bit more than 30 miles, to be honest. Probably 50 miles away. I wouldn't, Hannah. I definitely wouldn't. I would celebrate a closer Hannah. They're not the best bases, are they? I'm probably doing a lazy paint job on them, to be fair, but they're still not the best. Still not the best bases. Might work once they've had the wash. In fact, my current Imperial Fist army is the furthest I've made with a painted army so far. They look amazing, Hannah, that's why. They look really, really cool. Well, it's not why, but they look amazing, so like as soon as things look amazing, you get excited to do more, right? Like my my Raven Guard, my Horus Heresy Raven Guard, I'm so excited to do even more of them. I've just got to do the conversions. But as soon as I do a few more of those, they're going to be really good as well. Right, let's do some pigments. Need to do some pigments. You'd force Chris to start a podcast. I'd love to. I'd love to do another podcast. I've done 2 podcasts in the past. Probably a little bit too much water on this one, but it's fine. Just only delivering the... Try and make this bit here a bit heavier in pigment. And then the same underneath there. Try and have that corner loads of pigments. And then let that dry. And that should soften a little bit of the ridiculousness going on. There. Let's let that dry. It won't take long to evaporate that. That'll be that won't take long at all. Put the lid back on. See you, Spike. Have a good one, dude. Fairly sure you were playing some Death Guard recently too. This is not Death Guard. That's not Death Guard. That's not Death Guard. It's Dark Angels. It's Dark Angels. It's Dark Angels. Stop it. Stop it now. Let's move that out of the way for a second because I need to put a wash on the inside of that to darken all the shadow areas. There we go. And that can dry, and then once that's dry, we can put the butch. What did he say? Butch and masculine female Custodes head on the Custodes, and then we can glue it on the base. And in fact, while we are here, shall we quickly black out all of this one as well? Seeing as we're here, right? Seeing as we're here, we may as well.
Start wearing purple, wearing purple.
Hey Squeezle, how you doing? Peachy Tips. How is the Legend of the Peach? The Legend of the Peach. The Legend of the Peach. The Legend of the Peach. How are you, Peach, sir? What were you painting today, my friend? We're painting Custodes and also having community breakdowns as well. How are you? I'm very well, thank you, Peach. The Legend of the Peach is great. Excellent. I mean, we expect no other. Porcupine Pete as well. Hey, how are you doing, Porcupine Pete? You are a year younger than me, my friend. How are you? 1981. Nice. How was your stream? Have you seen my breakdown on how to improve Captain Titus? It's very, very good. Just looking at the new John Blanche paint sets, volume 2. Oh, nice. Yeah, good old Blanche. We do like a bit of Blanche, don't we? No, you need to watch it. You need to watch it. I'll give you a spoiler. I'll give you a spoiler. You improve Titus by turning him into anything other than an Ultramarine. Volume 4. No, I got the volume 3 and 4. Yeah, but like anything other than an Ultramarine, so you just turn him into a Raven Guard, and he becomes infinitely cooler. So if anybody wants to go and watch the breakdown of that, then feel free to head to my YouTube. That is the best way, right? Oh, brilliant. Did you do any painting, or were you just looking at? Have you got the? Have you got those new sets? Is that what you were doing? Were you using them, or were you just looking at the colours? Oh, I need to swap brushes. Can't do this with a shitty brush anymore. I need one with a point. We are painting some Custodes because we were guessing by the rather on the nose obvious teaser from Games Workshop that they might be revealing some Custodes on Friday. So I've been meaning to kind of come up with a non-shiny gold Custodes colour scheme for ages, so I thought I would give it a go. So this has taken no time at all. This is a very kind of a peachy. This is a very peachy paint scheme actually, because this has taken no time at all. So it would be, if I was to assume accreditation, it would be peachy accredited. Comparing to other colours, nice. Did you dry brush the bastard? Well, not quite. I thought that was a Death Company Blood, Death Company Blood Angel. I try and paint and then waffle, but crack the paints open and check them out. Oh, sweet, sweet. Mate, look forward. I might pop back and have a look at your stream to catch up on those then. No, it was airbrush gold, and then a little bit of kind of selective picking out. Lots of washing, like a really, really, really liberal, just like douse the thing in really thin turquoise paint a couple of times. Glaze it with some black to remove the shininess, and then you pick the shine back out again, so you end up with something that looks like that. So dope as fuck base. Thank you very much. I was actually saying how I hated it, but thank you. That's really cool. Frozen hates dry brushing because he is evil. To be honest, it's mostly on the palette. I was checking them out. Nice new colours though, and that gold armour is very, very cool. Thank you very much. It is a cool armour. It is a green gold. Therefore, it is a cool. It's a cool gold as opposed to a warm orangey gold. So funny. Gotta shoot. See you later. Have a good one, dude. Have a good one. We'll try to limit the community drama while you are gone. Thank you for the raid, and hello everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, we're doing some kind of pretty straightforward painting today. Nothing too complicated. We did some Golden Demon painting the other day, so we were painting this up on Golden Demon for Golden Demon the other day. That's the head of the best assassin in 40k and 30k, therefore is the best assassin ever. So yeah, we were painting that one up. That one's going to be for I'm getting Golden Demon ready basically, so whenever I'm able to attend a Golden Demon again at some point, hopefully not in the not too distant future, then I will be ready. So I've got that. We're going to probably do Shelob for Lord of the Rings. Probably. Doesn't leave a lot. She doesn't leave a lot of kind of artistic she doesn't leave a lot of room for artistic flair, if you like, because she's just a black spider. But maybe we'll do Shelob. More likely to probably do something like Prince Imrahil or something. Is that everything? Have I missed anything that should be black? I don't think I have. Oh, the belt. But yeah. What shade do you use here? Like a crimsonish shade? No, turquoise. Literally turquoise. It's literally turquoise. Two shades of turquoise. There's no red on this at all. So this is an idea I've had for ages, that I wanted like a really muted, because I like the Custodians. The Custodians are cool. So I've always kind of liked them. I don't like the big banana helmets, which is why we're doing bear heads for them. And yes, there will be some female bear heads, because lol. And I like badass females. I like badass females, and I cannot lie. And then I thought, rather than doing like a big orangey yellow gold, I could do like a evil green gold. This is normally the gold that I use for like chaos characters and things. And then muted it, knocked it back. It's had an all-over glaze. It's had an all-over glaze of black, loads of washes of the turquoise to kind of knock the shine back, and then you end up with this, which I think looks pretty good. Quickly do the blue. Oh, there's one there as well. Did I get that one on that one? Oh, that one hasn't got one. Got that one there. So blue there as well. There's not one on that one. And there is one on the shield. But yeah, if any new Custodians come out, I'll probably do a painting video. I was just experimenting today to see what it would look like. There we go. Kind of looks like that. think you should do a cryo and put galaxies all over her. Clearly very spider-like. I've done my galaxy thing. I did my Eldar Galaxy Wraith Lord like 4 years ago. Do her as a white tip. I think that was Peter Jackson's first impersonation, the only venomous spider in New Zealand. Looks very crimsonish. Do you think? Do you think it looks crimson? As soon as that has dried off in there, then we can take off the very angry-looking female head, as we have. I want to do my Eldar army like that. What, galaxies? Or galaxies in the helmets? Yeah, I don't know why she's so grumpy. We've had lots of suggestions on why she is grumpy. And there's the base look, by the way. It's starting to dry now. You can see it's starting to dry. I'm still not a big fan of that. I think I might have to change that, but we'll see. She'll be alright for some 40s. For some 40s? For some photos. Grumpy because of lack of bows. Do you think she needs a bow in her hair there? Do you think I should sculpt a bow in her hair? For those of you who I've just realised that we have had a raid. For those of you who are in the raid, we had somebody drop into YouTube chat who was absolutely offended that I was painting a female Custodes. Because apparently, if you look at a Custodes now, they are just automatically female because. Rrr. So yeah, I've carried that joke on for probably a bit too long, but it was very, very funny. I found it very funny anyway. Yeah, that is super quick. That is super quick to do. I'm definitely doing more of this. That's fab. Yeah, I really like that. That's really easy. And really quick. I wish that would dry. Come on, dry so I can put you in. Probably snap it off. There you go. Put her head in. It's dry enough now, isn't it? Does she look suitably grumpy? Does she look grumpy enough to be a Custodes? That's the question. You even painted the back. I mean, it wasn't difficult. It's just an airbrush and a massive wash all over it. Oh, I did paint the back of the. I did paint the back of the belt. So that's probably been 20 minutes. It's probably taken me 20 minutes to do all of that. Oh, not counting the head. The head was probably, I don't know what the head was, not very long, 10 minutes. That looks pretty damn good, to be honest. Well, it does in real life. It doesn't quite translate over on the video. Wonder what would happen if I tried to. Oh, here we go. I wonder what would happen if I tried to combine Orc units with Black Templar units and was like Rule of Cool. I do not know. I think that needs to be gold, doesn't it? That little eagle head down at the bottom needs to be gold. I'd highlighted that black before. The head's going to fall off. There it goes. And do we do that that bit at the end? I think we probably do that gold as well, don't we? But now I've put this gold on as well. You can see how much work I put onto the You can see how much how much work I put into the gold to kind of tone it back. Because compared to the gold on the rest of the model, this is the same colour, but compared to the gold on the rest of the model, this is really bright. No, I mean 1,000 points of Marines and 1,000 points of Orcs. Need to define what they are obsessed with. Teeth, gubbins, good stuff. Lots of options for Crusading Orc. That looks fantastic. The head honestly really makes it. Thank you very much. Thanks, Hannah. Yeah, I'll snap him off this. I'll just kind of rest him on that base and I'll take a photograph. Yeah, I really like that. I do really like that. Right, I am going to go make some dinner, if that's alright with everybody. Oh, I do need to drill her as well. I need to drill her. Drill her properly. Because she's not drilled. Oh yeah, always ask first. Never drill without asking first. A surprise drilling is never good. Right. Check if she wants a cup of tea. Before or after? Cigarette? No thanks. I only smoke after sex. So back home, I'm a 50 a day kind of guy. Oh dear. Fantastic. Right. Yeah, I'm going to put some concrete dust on this side. I might put some concrete dust over certain areas of that as well, just so that it looks like, because this is how I'm doing a lot of my bases at the moment. Well, this is how all my Horus Heresy bases are, so maybe I need to do that a bit more on those. Maybe the Horus Heresy bases need to be a bit more like that. But regardless, I'll try that. I'm not going to glue the model on it. I'll just rest it on there for the photograph. Yeah, thank you very much, everybody. We'll be live again tomorrow. I don't know what we'll paint tomorrow. This was just like a little interim section. So yeah, this is just like a little interim section. Co, thank you very much for the follow, Fungi. Thanks a lot for streaming. You're welcome, Eliphas. So yeah, we'll paint something tomorrow. We might go back to the Golden Demon paint job, or we might do some more of the Drakari commission and get that towards finishing, because I want to try and finish that this month and get it off to Shirato. Also for income reasons as well. Yeah, thanks very much, everybody. See who's around. Studio's on, perfect. Tell you who's on. M's on. Should we go see M's? We need to go see M's, don't we? We need to go see M's. Right, everybody. Let's go see M's. Just move the light out of the way so I can type. Thanks very much, everybody. Take care. I'll see you all tomorrow. Woo! And stuff. I'm going to edit. I'm going to try and rip this video out and try and edit a Instagram reel for the female custodians, because that was absolutely hilarious and I found it very, very funny. So yeah, hopefully it works out. If you see it on Instagram, drop a like, drop a comment, and yeah, we'll see how funny I can make it. Take care, everybody. Bye.